Hello everyone, this is Jason from Primetime Aquatics. Thank you so much for being here. As you know, we have recently completed or are almost complete with our gallery setup. And one of the things that you keep seeing is that on every single tank in the gallery, well, all 5 of them, we have moved to the AI branded lights, the Aqua Illumination lights that you can find through Bulk Reef Supply. Now they supplied these lights to us for a reason. I asked them to do so when I first came across them at Aquashella, and I fell in love with these lights as they were on the display tanks. I love the quality, I love the color spectrum you could get out of them, I love the fact that they were programmable. So what we're going to do in today's video is I'm going to unbox this one. This is the AI Blade. It's the same light that's right behind us here on the 2 tanks that you see behind me. This is a 6-foot light, but they come in all different sizes, and I will put a link down in the description below if you want to check them out. But let's go ahead, let's take the light out of the box. Again, being a 6-foot light, it's going to be a little bit cumbersome, so I'm going to go ahead and take this thing out of the box, show you what it looks like, show you what it looks like on the tank, show you the app that is extremely easy to use and very beneficial. I think you're going to like this light. Thanks for being here. All right, so let's talk about what you're going to get in the box. Well, I've got these things in my hands, so we're going to do this kind of out of order. You're going to get the bracing for the light itself. So the plastic braces here, they actually screw into the sides of the light. We've chosen just to rest the lights on the frame, the top frame of the tanks, just to get that low profile look. But this is still low profile, so you've got these things, like I said, they go onto the ends of the light itself. And then we've also got the power cord. Now the thing I want to say, and sometimes we overlook this, we've got the power supply here, which on a high-end light, which is what these are, you would expect the power supply to be separate from the light itself, and it is very long cord here. And then you've got the cord here. This is also very long combined. I haven't measured it, but I would say it's got to be at least 6, 7, 8 feet long between the two. So you're probably not going to have too many issues reaching your power strip or an outlet. This is a very long cord. But not only that, you've got the cord sticking out of the light. So again, this might be another 4 or 5 feet. So the likelihood that you're going to have a problem reaching your cord is pretty minimal. Now let's look at the light itself. Again, this is the 66-inch version. So let me talk a little bit about the quality of the light. These are, make no mistake, these are high-end lights that you're seeing here. The aluminum housing is very, very high quality. The lights, the LEDs are extremely high quality. This is a light that would surpass in quality probably something if you're thinking about your Fluval 3.0s. This is a light that is really meant to compete with, it's really meant to be the pinnacle, I think, of the LED strip lights, and really compete with a lot of those lights that you see that are on the gooseneck stands and stuff like that, like the Kessels. But this is an outstanding light quality. You're not going to get any better than this in terms of the housing. Now, the light itself, I'm going to take you over to an aquarium, and I'm going to show you that. I will also show you the app. So let's talk a little bit about pricing, because I'm sure some of you are wondering, okay, how much do these things cost? They are on Bulk Reef Supply. Like I said, this is the Aqua Illumination or AI Blade. This is the freshwater version. So pricing for the lights that we're looking at, to give you an idea, for the 4-foot light, you're looking at about, as of the making of this video, somewhere around $440. The light that I'm showing you here is the 66-inch version. It's around $660. So again, this is a high-end light. This is certainly something that you would consider when you're doing gallery tanks like we have behind us. Definitely, listen, there is no plant that you're not going to be able to grow with this light. They have an outstanding amount of light, and so the light intensity is very, very high. The programmability is very, very good, and I'm going to show you that on the app, show you what it looks like on the tank. So let's go take a closer look. All right, so first things first, and I'm hoping we can see this. Let me go ahead and focus. Yep, this is on my phone, and so what we can see here is I've actually got all the lights in the gallery programmed on the same app. I will talk about the other version, the AI light that we have on our Lowboy, in a coming video, but right now we're focused really on the AI Blade. So if I go into one of my programs, and so here we're looking at the 2 125s right behind us. Again, hopefully this is somewhat in focus, but I'm going to go ahead and click on the one on the left, and you can see here, hopefully, let's see if this will focus for us a little bit. There we go. And so you can see here we have some options. We have options to run a schedule, enable a schedule. We have the option just to real quick, like if you want to just do some work on the tank and we're not necessarily in our light schedule, we can go ahead and turn that on, 50% lights on. That's what I've done here. And then I'm going to go ahead and look at our schedule So we can go down here, press this button on the bottom, and then you can see I have set the schedule to basically do exactly what I want it to do. They come on right around 6:30 in the morning or so, shut off at around 9 in the morning. Then they come on again right around 4 o'clock and shut off at 10:30. Not only can I tell the app what times I want it to come on, I can have it ramp up, have it ramp down. I can have different lights coming on at different times. So there's a ton of programmability here. So if I were to go in and just click on this one that we have right here, I click add. And so you can see what I've done for this light. And again, even when it's regularly, let me still go ahead and see if I can get, there we go, get it in focus for you. You can see here, these are the adjustability for the blade lights. You've got different settings here for the different color spectrums, whether it is the blue, the red, or the cool white. And so you've got that full programmability. You can see the percentages I'm running even in these planted tanks. It is not very high because we're primarily running lowish to low mid light plants. But if you were running really high-end plants, you're using CO2, trust me, you could make this thing extremely bright. Let me go ahead and show you what I mean. I'm going to go ahead and move this app away, and I'm going to start turning up some of the lights. So right now we're on the one in the on the left-hand side. I'm going to go ahead and pretend like right now I want to add a new schedule to this thing. And so I'm going to go ahead and add some colors. Now, right now it knows that it's the time of this video. So this is just blue. All right, this is the blue balance. It goes up to around 100 and, well, let's just see here. How high does it go? So right now that's at 100%. It's the blue balance only. You can see that on the left-hand side relative to the right-hand side. I'm trying to move out of the way so you can see. I can go red all the way up to 127. In fact, I can do the same thing with the blue, go to 118. So now you see it's taking on more of a red hue on the left-hand side. Then I can add in my cool white. That's all the way at 100. So now everything's at 100%. And so you can see, hopefully, look how much brighter it is on the left-hand side compared to 50% on the right-hand side. Now this thing shuts off because I just went ahead and it timed itself out. But you can see here, very, very, very bright light. And I can make adjustments however I want. So now I can come back down. Maybe I want to lessen the red a little bit. I want more of a blue. And I can take the cool white down a little bit as well. And so you see here, now I'm getting a more blue tone. I can up the blue here. So the point is you have a lot of programmability. And I could take the blue all the way off. Maybe I want a much warmer look. And so now you can see I've got a lot more red going on there. Red right now is at 119%. The cool white is at 105. The point is we can play around. So right now we've got this situation going here. Probably not realistic. Again, it'll shut off if you don't go ahead and click done. But that's 100% for everything. Generally speaking, again, the 42%, I'll show you my balance for the most part for the lights, for the light spectrum that we're running is right around 42 and 19, I think right around 35. And so that's my typical light right there. Let me get out of the way. So on the left-hand side, you can see, even with the way I have it programmed, compare it to what we've got. Let me try to get out of the way here. Compare it to the right-hand side. Let me click done here so that it's go ahead and do its thing. But so here, just 50%, it's got 50% of all the lights. Looks fine, but then when you really start to dial it in over here on the left-hand side, you can see what a really cool color that is. Now, when I'm making this schedule, so right now you see, oh my gosh, it ramped up. I can just go back into edit, put all this stuff at 0, and it's gone. All right, and so now I'm back to my original schedule here. So easy to use. And if you have something that you want to ramp up, you can just put it at small percentages. If you don't, put it at 0, and then eventually it will just zero everything out. So now I'm going to go back to my app. I'm going to go back to, again, hopefully this is coming through. I know it might be a little bit blurry, but I'm going to go over here to my tank on the left, my 125 on the left. We're going to go back to lights at 50%. We're going to do it for an hour. Boom, there it is. It's right back on again. All right, so what is the bottom line? The bottom line right now is in our fish room on the other side, in the gallery that we have here. Over the years, we have reviewed countless numbers of lights. We've gotten up to 80 tanks. Right now we have 45, and right now we've got pretty much most brands of lights are somewhere in this fish room. If you told me, hey, you can only pick one type of light, I would do exactly what I did in the gallery when I wanted to pick only one type of light, and that is run these AI lights here. Like I said, the blades are absolutely fantastic, as you can see throughout the gallery. We've got another video coming out in the pendant lights for the AI branded lights, which have even more programmability, and in fact, they absolutely compete with the highest end lights on the market, bar none, with a ton of programmability. That app is so easy to use. Definitely something to consider. Check out the Ball Freak Supply link. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that, but check it out if you want more information. If you're running a planted tank, if you're using CO2, if you're having any problems at all adjusting the spectrum, these lights will most likely solve that problem. That's what they're made to do. So thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. We will see you in the next one.